Imagine this. You're asked to play a game by strict rules, and you play by the rules, by every bit of the rule. But the other team, they rewrite the rules when they're losing. They ignore the referee and still claim they're the fairest players on the field. Well, that's not a kid's game. That's global trade today, especially at the World Trade Organization. You see, Western powers bend the rules when it suits them. Developing nations like us in Africa and the global South are expected to play strictly by the rules. Today, I'm breaking down the hypocrisy. They cheat. We follow rules no one enforces equally. So come on, let's dive in. First, we need to understand this. The WTO was not created in a neutral vacuum. It came out of negotiations dominated by the United States and Europe. Africa was not there at the negotiating table. So the rule book for things like agriculture and TRIPS for intellectual property protect rich country industries while throwing the other markets wide open. They promised us that opening up will bring growth and prosperity. Instead, many developing countries got flooded with cheap, subsidized imports and lost policy space to build our own industries. It's like being invited to a poker game where the house already stacked the deck. Let's start with agriculture. This one hurts the most for countries like Nigeria. The WTO's agreement on agriculture was supposed to stop destructions. But let's look at what really happened. The US and the EU together pour tens of billions of dollars into farm subsidies. OECD numbers show total agricultural support across monitored countries hitting around 842 billion annually in recent years. And most of that money were from rich countries. These subsidies let them overproduce and dump cheap products on our markets. Nigerian farmers, Ghanaian rice growers, or cotton farmers in West Africa, we don't get that kind of safety net. We get told to compete fairly while competing against government-backed giants. WTO panels have even ruled some of these subsidies to be illegal. US cotton, EU sugar, for real change, it's slow or even non-existent. They protect their farmers, but we are told that free trade means we can't protect ours. They subsidize their own, but they keep hammering on us not to subsidize for our own people. Now, the WTO has a dispute settlement system. It's supposed to be the fair referee, binding, it's supposed to be independent. But since 2017, the United States has blocked new appointments to the appellate body. So disputes go into the void with no enforcement. Who suffers the most? Smaller and poorer nations who don't have the bilateral powers to strong-arm others. So the pattern is very clear. Rules are sacred until it hurts Western interests. Then there's TRIPS, rules on patents and intellectual property. It demands strong patent protection, often keeping medicine and technology prices high for years. During COVID, developing nations pushed for flexibilities and waivers to produce vaccines locally. What happened? Long negotiations, heavy pressure, and in the end, a very limited decision just for vaccines alone, not even covering therapeutics and diagnostics the way many had hoped. You see, we are expected to respect monopolies while they use every tool, including subsidies and industrial policy, like the US Inflation Reduction Act, to protect their own sectors. This isn't occasional cheating, it's structural. Rich nations demand liberalization from the global South, then shelter their sensitive sectors with subsidies, tariffs, green regulations that act as new barriers. They celebrate the rules-based order till the ruling goes against them. The court gets blocked or unilateral measures appear. The result for us, persistent trade deficits, deindustrialization, and of course, continued dependence on the West. So look, this is not about being anti-trade, because trade can be powerful when it is truly fair. But we must stop pretending as if the current rules are neutral. I completely understand the rules were not meant to be fair to everyone, because everyone was not on the table. They were meant to lock in advantages for those who wrote them, for those who were on the table. See, we in the global south followed the rules with good faith. We opened our markets. We respected patents. We even filed disputes expecting justice. But too often, we realized that the referee had already left the pitch or changed the score when it mattered. So it's time for us to call it what it is. They cheat. We follow the rules that no one was ever going to enforce equally. True fairness would mean real reform, ending distorting subsidies, fixing the dispute system so it works for everyone, including the weak, and giving developing nations the same policy tools the West used when they were industrializing. So then, trust this, the rules-based order will continue eroding, and rightly so. So, what do you think? Have you seen this hypocrisy in trade, agriculture, or medicine access? Drop your comments below. Let's interact on this. And if you're from the global south or care about fair economics, help me share, subscribe, follow, like, comment, so that this message will reach much more people. So thanks for watching. Let's keep questioning the system. See you in the next video.